All of you know John Delver. John's been a member of the club for how many years, John?
Since 2010.
2010. He's been involved not only with our club in setting up, he and Bill, setting up Success for Teens and working with Waccamaw Youth for the last 3 years.
Yes.
Okay, broke it. We're the only club in the state that's running this youth program. We may be the only one, well, the only one in the district that's running the program. And maybe, other than Charlotte, the only one in the Carolinas running the program. He's been involved with the district in training. Got a chance here a few weeks ago to see a presentation you made to Mercy Care.
Yes.
He sent it to me for critique, is what he did, because professionally I do some training, and I liked it so well, and I liked what he said, that I thought, you know what, you might be interested, because I think all of us can sometimes stand a little sunshine pumped up us and make us feel a little better. So with that, I'm going to say, Janet, thanks for taking the time to come.
Oh. Hi, my name is Jan Dober, and I'm also known as the nephew. And I'm very excited to be here today to share with you my outlook on life. I want to thank you very much for this opportunity of being here today, as I give tremendous credit to the Grand Strand Optimist Club for my joy, success, and happiness in my life. As you can tell that I have an accent, so in case somebody do not understand what I'm saying, please raise your hand and I will repeat myself. Takže teď budu mluvit česky a budu čekat na to, až se všichni přihlásí.
I understood that.
Well, at least we know who is paying attention. Anyway, I come from Czech Republic, which used to be Czechoslovakia. They split in two countries in 1993 into Czech Republic and Slovakia. And I was born in 1975. I do have two older sisters and a younger brother. Then our mother passed away, and my father had two more children, and which you have met. You have met two of my brothers, my sister. You have met my nephew, some of you. My father was here a few weeks ago, who left yesterday. And also you all know Martin, who owns Martin's Restaurant on 73rd Avenue North and Ocean Boulevard, right next to Starbucks for past 20 years. And that's why I'm also known as the nephew. In 1993, I have graduated hotel and restaurant management in Czech Republic. Actually, it was exactly the same school like my mother and my father attended. And my sister was born 9 days before they graduated. And after school, I wanted to work in a restaurant or hospitality industry. So I went to Switzerland, where my other uncle lives, my father's brother and Martin's brother. And I worked there for a couple of months, and I was trying to get a working permit, and I could not get it. So my aunt said, well, why don't you go to the United States? Your uncle has a restaurant, and you have the degree. So after about 1 second decision, I said, yeah, that's a great idea. So in 1994, I came to the United States. I never seen my Uncle Martin in person, and so I had no expectation. So I flew to Middle Beach, and this guy picked me up with this sign, with my name on a sign, and he took me in a Corvette, drove me down to beautiful Middle Beach. It was just perfect day. The blue sky, you know, the palm trees, the resorts, the ocean, the beach. I felt like I'm in a movie. And I stayed here for 6 months, and I worked with Martin at the restaurant, and we had a great time. So I wanted to come right back after I left in October of '94, and I could not come back for 4 years because I did overextended my stay. So in 1998, when I was finally able to come back, I wanted to stay here permanently, so I applied for a student visa. And I did give my student visa, and I attended golf course management at Ori Georgetown Technical College, how to become superintendent or greenskeeper. And I did graduated in 2002 with 3.96 GPA, and I never really intended to work on a golf course because I was working with Martin and during this whole time. And I was getting to the point when I kind of knew everything, you know, we all get to the point in our lives. And I was kind of, cocky and this and that. And so one summer day, Martin just fired me because I was not doing my job. And so I called my friend on a golf course that I have done my internship for the school, and he hired me as an assistant superintendent. So I did work on a golf course for about 3.5 years. And after about 1.5 years working on a golf course, which I really greatly appreciated because I really learned, I put my head back on my shoulders, and I learned to, deal with employees and managing staff, and try to work the best I can. And after about 1.5 years, I met Martin, and he asked me if I want to come back for maybe work part-time. So since he knew, I put my head back on my shoulders. And so I worked for him Fridays and Saturdays, and then I started working more and more and more. And in 2006, I started working full-time for Martin, and I started working part-time on a golf course. And I was working along with Martin, and in 2008, I have decided to go for my citizenship. So on September 17th, 2009, I have become citizen of the greatest country in the world, the United States of America. And as I got sworn as a citizen, I truly felt like the gates of opportunity have opened, and I knew I'm going to have a joy, happiness, and success in my life for the rest of my life. Shortly after I became citizen, I went to the bank that I bank with, and I met Barry Heller, and he asked me, do you want to come to this breakfast we have over here next door to Applebee's? And I said, yeah, sure, it was a good time. So I went and opened the door that Saturday morning, and there's 2 ladies standing there, and I asked them, so what is this about? And they said, well, this is the Grand Strand Optimist Club breakfast. And I said, well, everybody should be an optimist. And so I had my breakfast, and they invited me for a meeting. So I liked the time of the meeting, I liked the programs, and I became a member of the Grand Strand Optimist Club. And I greatly appreciate the opportunity of being the member of the Grand Strand Optimist Club, because through the Grand Strand Optimist Club, I was able to attend the Citizen Police Academy, the Leadership Grand Strand, which is a big deal in Myrtle Beach. And I became a volunteer at Mercy Care, and also I became a board member of SOS Healthcare. And through the Optimist Club, I was also introduced to the Success for Teens program, which had great impact on my life. And we've been teaching it in last 3 years in the Waccamaw Youth Center. And through the Success for Teens, I learned that life is based on doing the little things that really matters in life. So since 2010, I started to read 10 pages of a book every day, and I started to do 60 push-ups every day. And through the reading and through the learning that I was doing every day, I learned that in order to be really successful in life, one has to have values and principles. So I met with my friend and with my mentor, Dr. Ed Cerny. And he told me that great organizations, they have vision and mission statement, and that is something that needs to be short and sweet and memorable so people can remember it and people can follow it. So he uses his own terms, provision and pro-values. So I asked him if I can use those terms, and he said yes. So I created my provision and my pro-values. And everybody's got a little card over there. So everything is on the card. My provision and my pro-values are on the back. And it took me about 18 to 24 months to create this place. So my provision is to give every day is living. And it's all about giving myself through my pro-values the best I can every day, and that way I can influence everybody else. The first pro-value, actually the 6 pro-values on the back of the card, they form the acronyms of the words live it. So the first pro-value is love to live. And It's about loving yourself, love every moment of your life, and love every second of your life, even the first second. When you love yourself, you are able to share your love with other people around you, with your family, with your friends, and with all the people you come in contact with. Love every moment of your life. No matter what you do, love it. When you brush your teeth, love it. When you wash dishes, love it. When you do laundry, love it. When you have fun and play, love it. This first pro value is reminding me saying, how you do anything is how you do everything. And it's all about doing the best you can, best you are able to, and best you know at everyday life, at everything you do. And this is actually the shortest shortcut you can take in life. The next pro value is influence attitudes, mind first. We all heard it many times that attitude is everything. The question is, what is the right attitude? Well, the answer is positive attitude. So the next question that comes up is how to have positive attitude. Well, my idea is very simple. You can have real positive life without excuses, which gives you a positive attitude, just by start saying yes instead of no, start saying and instead of but, and start saying when instead of if. And you will have a real positive life without excuses. The next pro value is voice myself. A human mind is the most powerful tool in the universe. Look around us what a human mind created. This bell, this screen, this chair, this button, this computer, this skirt, these shoes, this tie. Everything has been created by a human mind. So your mind is using your voice to express itself. So what you say really matters. The words you choose to use have tremendous influence on your life. That is why I choose to use words. For example, when you see me and you say, how are you? And I said, I'm outstanding. And I put a smile on your face. The next pro value is exercise, mind and body. So when you exercise on a regular basis, you feel confident, you feel great about yourself, you love yourself. And I started to do 60 push-ups every day since 2010, and I have done over 55,000 push-ups. And it gives me confidence, and it makes me really feel great. So also, just like your body, your mind needs some exercise too. So I started to read 10 pages of a book every day. So I have read over 15,000 pages of books, and I read books, motivational books, inspirational books. I read books of friends, and I read books on investing and good health and all different books. So this has tremendous influence on my growth. I would like to mention a couple dates that have influenced me big time, because I was growing, and at this August 28th of 2012, I got married to my wife, which is almost dream come true person. And also I started growing spiritually, and on January 21st of this year, I became a Christian. So the next pro value is improve results continuously. And this pro value for me is about the realization of a lifetime commitment to my pro values. So no matter what situation you can find yourself, if you are up or down, or if you're a winner or a loser, or if you fail, you can always improve. Japanese, they have a word for continuous improvement. Sorry. Oh, looks like we lost the slide. It's called Kaizen. And it's all about improving 0.1% every day, and it has a tremendous impact on your life over the long period of time of a lifetime. One really easy way to improve is always do extra. No matter where you are, always do extra. This pro value remind me saying, do not take anything personally. because only you know yourself 100%. So what other people say and what other people think about you has nothing to do with you. You know yourself that you have to do the best you can and do what is right. So the last pro value that represents the T, it's my favorite, and it's trust and time are on my side. Trust is the essential key to every relationship, and trust is, and relationships are your life. How do you feel around a person that you can really trust to? Time is equal for all of us, and time goes always the same speed. Time is on my side because I'm sharing my values, my pro values, and my provision with you today. We all determine our own value of our time we spend every day, every week, every month, every year, every decade, our whole entire lifetime. The biggest value of my time is to living my pro values every day. And together, the pro values create a synergy in my life and help me to achieve my ultimate goal in life, and that is joy and happiness in my life for the rest of my life. And I give tremendous credit to the Grand Strand Optimist Club for creating my provision, my pro values, and all the success and joy and happiness I have in my life. So thank you very much. As I grow every day, I do some of my artwork over there. I do calendars. There are calendars over there that I made for next year, and also I made cards. I make birthday cards. So I start a new collection, which is I drew 12 hearts every day for 1,000 days, and it's called 12,000 Hearts Collection, because heart is something we all have. And from the heart, we can reach our joy and happiness in life. So, anybody's got any questions? Yes?
You say you read, 10 pages a day?
Yes.
What language?
In English.
I can tell.
And also, if anybody is good in math, if you multiply the days and the amount of pages, it doesn't really add up. 15,000 pages, that's like 5 years, and I've been doing it only 3 years. Same things with the push-ups. Well, that is because I always do extra. So sometimes I read 2 books, sometimes I read 3 books, sometimes 4, and I always do more push-ups than 60. Right now I'm on 77 every day because I add 1 push-up every 3 months.
Good. So how many years is it going to be before you're doing like 500 push-ups?
500 push-ups? Well, it's like in a few days. Less than 10 days.
I have a question. How do you stop reading the book?
You just need 10 pages.
But how, I mean...
Well, that's the beauty. That is the beauty on it, because sometimes you grab a book that is not really appealing to you, but you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to read this book.
Okay.
Like I read book Snowball from Warren Buffett, and it's got 1,000 pages or something. I'm looking at the book, there's no way I can read this book. But after about 90 days, when I read 10 pages, I was like, yeah, sweet.
Okay.
She said that she's so into that book she can't put it down.
That's right.
But the discipline allows you to put it down and
Yes,
for that
yes.
next day what's going to happen next.
Yes.
Which brings joy.
You said time goes by steady for everybody. It's like exponential. The older you get, the faster it goes.
But you still create your own value of the time you spend. It's like I went on my vacation that I go see my family every year, and this time I went, I go by myself without my wife because it's my vacation, and so what I did is I was there for 13 days. So 2 weeks before I left, I wrote one letter every day, and I was telling one letter every day for 2 weeks, and then I hide the letters around the house, and every day I text my wife, okay, today's letter is, behind the table. Somebody's going to bring you today's letter. And in the letter, I was saying, okay, today is Tuesday, June 3rd, and I'm doing this, this, and that. And I really followed the letters that I wrote. So it was really, I planned my vacation so well that actually I felt like the vacation took me such a long time that I felt like I beat the time.
Jan, I don't believe I've ever met anybody as positive as you. You're positive every time I've ever met you.
Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you.
Jan, I'm speaking for myself, but there are probably others in the room. Some days I really have a hard time loving my golf game.
Well, it's really easy. Hit only the good shots.
Good idea, I'll try that.
We all hit bad shots and good shots, so just hit only the good ones. Hit only the good ones. Yes.
Me? Okay, John donated, or Jan, I'm always going to John. But anyways, he donated 2 of his calendars, and I was sitting here because a lot of people gave us donations today, and I was trying to record them for our ladies this afternoon. I pulled out this calendar. This calendar is unbelievable. It is just absolutely unbelievable. And it goes through all the steps that he just told you. And what an inspiration, to yourself every day. For this beautiful calendar from this beautiful man. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Actually, I sell those calendars for $25 if anybody's interested, and the cards are $5. The great thing about the cards is that you can fill for the occasion you want it to, and then the best part is that you write your own message that has to come from your heart. So you give it to the people that you love. On the back of the calendar, there's a 365-day charts for 2 years that you can, and there's 365 numbers in that number, so you can scratch every day if you want to achieve a goal for 1 year, which is really kind of keep you motivated.
I did that trying to get out of Vietnam. I checked off every day I had left. So.
Yeah, and then you realize, oh, it's gone.
It is.
So thank you very much, and I really greatly appreciate the Grandstand Optimist Club because $25.
25?
Yes.
Okay.
And through the club, I have met so many great organizations and so many great people that have tremendous influence on my life. So I really devote everything that I have achieved in the past 3 years to the Grandstand Optimist Club.
Thank you, Jan. It's interesting when you think about it. All of us over the last year or two have had somebody we've lost, we've had something happen that's been personal. That tends to get us down sometimes. And I think we have a tendency to not look at the positive in life. And when Jan asked me to look at his presentation, because I'm a driven person, so I complain like everybody else, but I try to stay up here most of the time if I can. And I liked what he had to say, and I thought, sometimes we get so lost in our age, just we're frustrated with what we do. We work our whole life, we've done our things. And I just think that we have so much more to give, and he's a classic example. We have so much more to give at every age. You just have to be positive about it and think about all we do well, all the talents we bring, and don't worry about the rest. All of us are going to have sure. That's what makes our club what it is, because all of us has a strength, but all those strengths together, and you got this big giant circle of strength, and the rest of it doesn't matter, guys. Jen, you did great, buddy.
Thank you very much.